Hello. I'm not, let me just make sure I'm on really quickly because I'm using a different thing. Okay, no, I am on. Okay. Hi, everyone who comes across this. I haven't made a video in a while. First of all, my camera's off. Today, it won't always be like this, but sometimes it will be if, like, I just want to make a quick video, and just talk about some things, and that's what I'm going to do today. So, I want to talk, hold on. One second. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about some low vibrational things you should not do, or things, some of them are just things you need to do like limitedly, like not too often. Other things are things you kind of just want to cut out altogether. These are things that like may be bringing you down without you realizing that it's bringing you down. I think that a lot of people don't realize how much control and power they have over their own life and their own reality. Like if all you do is think negative, all you're going to see around you is negative. Like it makes sense. Like logically, like I feel like that it just makes sense. I don't know, maybe it doesn't make sense to some people, but to me, it makes perfect sense. Like, if that's where your mind is, it's all you're gonna see. All you're gonna see is what's wrong with the world. So, if you want to be happier, if you want to have a high vibration, if you want to, achieve certain goals or get to a certain place, you have to understand that you are in control of that and you have to take your power back in a sense. Like, you have to realize that you're in control. Like life is not just happening to you. I mean, you could go about it like that and just let life happen to you, but I think you will regret it. And the reason why is because I mean, like it's just not true. It's just not rooted in the truth. The truth is you have control in terms of how you feel. You have control over your life, because really all we ever want is to just feel good, right? Like we may want other things, but the only reason we ever want those things is because we think we're going to feel good when we have them. So if we know that, we could just skip like the middle part, which is like the physical stuff, and focus on how we want to feel. And there might be some things that you are doing that are influencing how you feel and stopping you from feeling your best without realizing it. So, I'm going to talk about some of those things. So, the first thing that comes to mind is complaining. A lot of people complain, okay? I honestly think it's something that comes natural to most of us. I know it comes natural to me. And I mean, if like, I'm not judging if you're a complainer because I could complain all day, but it's about being intentional for yourself about, you know what? I want to have a high vibration. I want to feel my best. Let me not do things that are going to stop me from feeling my best. And I know for me, I don't feel good when I keep complaining because complaining is just negative. I think most people probably don't feel very good from doing that. It's just not a it's very like low vibrational. You have to control it. Um this is actually something like I have an idea if you're someone who complains a lot and you're not sure how to break the habit and stop. A good way you can kind of hold yourself accountable is everyone should have like daily habits that they try to do, right? And you can get an app for this on your phone where you can like track your daily habits, or you can do it like on paper if you want, whatever. And you should do that for a bunch of things, but especially you want to have on there no complaining. Okay, no complaining. That way, at the end of the day, when you're going through your list to see what you were able to do that day, you can check it off. And you want to be able to check it off at the end of the day by saying, you know what, today I did not spend my time complaining about things. And I think that'll help you hold yourself accountable in terms of it, you just need to zip it. It's really that simple. Just zip it. Just shut your mouth. It's not helping. It's not fixing it. And I think a lot of people, like, in their minds, they think that they're just venting, but they're really complaining. Now, sometimes venting is healthy and a good thing, and you need to use your own, like, discretion. But what a lot of people will think that they're venting when they're really just complaining. And all I'm saying is that you're not fixing it. Like, you're kind of just making it worse. And you may find, like, if you pay attention, I don't know, I just think of, in my experience, I don't feel better after I complain. I feel worse. Like, say something happened that, like, got on my nerves or upset me. All complaining is doing is making me even more irritated with the situation than I was when I first got upset. Because I'm reliving it. Like, all you're kind of doing is, like, by talking about it, it's like you're reliving it. You're staying in that same energy of it. You're making it worse. It's not helping. And I think that if you want to be better, for your own good, it's not about anybody else, for your own good, you have to stop complaining about everything. Like, you just have to learn when it's okay to just let it go, when it's okay to just not think about it, think about something else. And this is important. It's important to be able to control your own thoughts. So you're at work, your coworker just got on your nerves. You could spend your time going to someone else to complain about what that person did, or you could go to someone else and have a completely positive conversation about something completely else, completely different. Or you could not go to that someone else. You could just think in your head, in your mind, about what you're going to do when you get off work. What are you going to do on your next day off? What are you going to order on Amazon with the money that you're going to make from being here today? Like, you can find other things to focus on, and you will thank me later if you actually start to do this. You will. Now, again, like, I was kind of trying to say this before, and I don't know if it was clear, but if you really need to let it out, let it out. Like, obviously, I think sometimes things are bigger than others, and you need to realize when things are small enough to let them go and to not repeat them to other people, not bring it up, not complain, not make it bigger, not keep thinking about it. Control. You have to have control over that. Okay? You need to know when to say, this actually isn't that big of a deal. This actually doesn't really matter that much. I actually have so many other things that are way more positive than this to be thinking about, or to be doing, or to be spending my time with. So just be intentional about that. And if it's really big and you can't move on without just letting it out, then let it out. And when it comes to venting, you need to pay attention to how you feel afterwards. Because venting really should make you feel, I'm not going to say you'll feel 100% better, but you definitely shouldn't feel worse than you did before you started talking. So pay attention to that. That could be who you're talking to, or it could be the fact that you're dwelling in the negative situation. And if it's the second thing I just said, you're like the type of person I'm talking to right now when I say you need to control that and just let it go. Let it fly. Okay? It doesn't matter. So the next low vibrational thing that a lot of us do is spend way too much time on social media. For me, I only really use TikTok and Pinterest. I don't care for anything else. But for me, it's really easy to spend a ridiculous amount of time on both of them. Like, I could spend hours on either one and be completely entertained. But here's the problem. This isn't really the case with Pinterest. I think Pinterest is pretty positive, at least, yeah, Pinterest is pretty positive. I can't think of a way Pinterest is, like, negative in any way. But TikTok can 100% be negative. that could just be comment sections. That could just be a negative TikTok. You could see, like, it's just not really all that good for you for a lot of different reasons. You can look up, if you don't believe me, you can look into that on your own. It's not really good for us to be spending as much time as we do scrolling on our phones. I think this also applies, even though I personally don't use them, to everything, like to Instagram, to Twitter, or X, whatever it is, Snapchat, Facebook, any of those things. It's just not really good for you to spend a lot of time on those apps. Not saying you can't use them at all, because I still use them, but I use them with limits. So on my phone, I don't know about Androids or anything else, but I know on Apple, like on iPhones, you can limit how much time you spend on an app each day. So I have a limit of 1 hour on my phone. So it'll just let me know when I've used an hour of social media, and then I'll close the app from there. And I won't use it for the rest of the day. And honestly, the goal is not even to spend the hour. Like, the hour is like max, but the goal is to not even spend an hour. Because I just think about, like, guys, there's 24 hours in a day, and I'm spending 1 whole hour of that scrolling and watching what other people are doing with their lives instead of living my own life. Like, you have to think about that when you're spending this much time scrolling. You're scrolling when you could be living your life, but instead you're watching everybody else live. And then you wonder why you're not feeling good. You wonder why you just wonder why. You wonder why you're so insecure. You wonder why you have no confidence. You wonder why you don't feel as happy as you used to, because all you do is scroll. You have to stop scrolling. I already, like I said, I don't scroll all that much because I'm intentional about not doing that and doing other things. There's just a lot of other things I would rather do with my time that will make me feel better than scrolling more. But again, like, TikTok is so fun for a good laugh. But the problem is that you can't really control everything that comes on your page. And although my page is usually like funny stuff, because that's what I like interact with. That's what I go on TikTok for. I go on TikTok to laugh. But, every once in a while something comes up that's not very funny, or something that's just negative. Something, I'm trying to think of an example of what I'm talking about. Like, what's a good example of something that's like kind of just, you would be better off not having seen it in the first place? I don't want to be too specific. Okay, let's just say you see someone talking about an insecurity of theirs, and it's something, like, I don't want to be specific, but like, they're insecure about something about themselves, and it's something that you weren't even insecure about, but because you, like, it was pointed out, now suddenly you're thinking about it because you saw someone point it out. If that makes sense. Like, maybe you have that same quality, and now hearing that has, like, drawn out an insecurity that wasn't even there for real until you heard them say it. That's just one example. Like, and it's like, that's a rare thing, but it's just the only thing I could think of. And the point is to say, if you weren't scrolling and you were doing something else, you never would have even heard that. You never would have, like, gotten into that energy in the first place. So, I mean, of course you want to have control and confidence regardless. You want to, you don't want to let, social media of all things should not hurt your confidence. Like, please, it just shouldn't. And if it has, it's okay. You just have to work on it. And you will improve in that world. But yeah, the point is, limit your screen time on social media. Limit your screen time, period. Like, we do not need to be sitting in front of the TV screen all day either. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Actually, I'll just go into it now. So, the other thing is just watching a bunch of reality TV. And here's the thing. The reason that comes to mind is because, I'm not going to lie, reality TV is a bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, I eat it up. Like, I love, like, reality shows. Like, I love, like, Love Island. I love, like, I watch on, like, Netflix, like, The Ultimatum, anything like that comes out, I always watch it because it's just really interesting and intriguing. But it's obviously just not the most, like, it's definitely not positive. Like, reality TV is about drama. Like, at the end of the day, we can lie to ourselves all we want, but we wouldn't be watching it if there was no drama, if there was no plot. You know, we like a plot, right? And again, I'm not saying can't watch it at all. I'm just saying it's not the most high vibrational thing to do. And so even, and I get it, because even I like reality TV, but I am intentional about not watching it too much and about limiting that as well. Limiting my time on my phone, my computer, limiting my time staring at the TV screen. Like, all of those things need to have limits. Go live life, okay? Go live. Don't watch other people live. Go live your life. Um, the next low vibrational thing you may be doing and need to fix is not exercising. Exercising is so important on, like, for so many different reasons. Most of them are obvious, but if you're not moving your body, like, you are significantly influencing how good you are feeling each and every day. Like, it is 100% true that working out makes you feel better. It's not going to always feel good to get up and go to the gym. It's not going to always feel good, especially not in the beginning, but the more you do it, sorry y'all. You will feel better. You will literally feel better, and you will learn to look forward to it. You will one day be excited to go to the gym, be excited to work out. And working out, like, physical activity, doesn't even have to look like going to the gym. Like, if that's what you want to do, you could do that. But I do like workouts at home as well. Like, I will go on YouTube and I will do, like, even like yoga. I'll watch like guided yoga, I guess, or like you can find probably guided Zumba online. I like Zumba classes at my gym. You can find all types of workouts online that you can use, which is a more positive use of technology than doom scrolling. So figure that out. You can take a walk, like anything, but do something, like move your body, get on your feet and move your body. It's so important, so good for you. What else do I have? So, caring too much about what other people think is another thing. This is natural to an extent, okay? Everyone wants to feel accepted. Everyone wants to feel cared for. We all want to feel loved. And I'm not out here like trying to promote like I'll walk the world alone. We're not meant to walk the world alone. Like, that's not really what I'm saying, and I want to make that clear. What I am saying is that you need to love yourself regardless of what anyone else thinks. You need to understand that someone is gonna like you. Like, because people will care about what other people think because they want to feel liked and they want to feel accepted, but they don't understand that they're just around the wrong people. Maybe those people don't like you doesn't mean no one will. Someone will like you. Think about how many people are on earth. You really think that no one on earth will like you? Because that's crazy. That doesn't even make sense to say, like, no one on earth will like you. Like, please, even the worst of the worst people have followers, okay? Have people that have people who like them, okay? So I'm sure you will be liked by somebody, by multiple people. You need to understand that. You need to understand that other people's opinions of you are none of your business, and it says more about them than it does about you most of the time anyway. Obviously, if there's something about you that you're doing, like maybe if you're a mean person or you do this, like, if you know fully well it's something about you that's causing it, then maybe you should evolve a little bit. But at the end of the day, for the most part, people are going to think what they want to think. You could be perfect. and someone may not like you. I saw this on Pinterest, I think. I don't know who said this first. This is not really like, this is not my quote, but they said, um, you could be a whole ray of sunshine and some people won't like you because they're used to rain. And that is so true. We all like our tea a certain way. Okay, I like herbal tea. You may like peppermint tea. That's fine. I don't have to be your cup of tea, and you don't have to be mine. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with me, right? What? Because you don't like peppermint tea, we shouldn't sell it in stores? No, it should still be sold. It just means you don't like it, and that's okay. Not everyone is going to like you. Accept it. It's actually a good thing because if everyone likes you, you may possibly be some type of people pleaser, and that's not good because then it makes it hard for you to like yourself. It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what they say. They can say whatever they want. If someone's saying mean things about you, that shows who they are. It doesn't mean anything about you. It literally doesn't matter. So, if you struggle with this, I think I have another video already that I made a while ago that could help you. But I also will make more content about that because I understand. Like, it's no judgment. I understand caring about that. I think we all have gone through that. And I think that coming at the other end, I realized how much it never really mattered to begin with what anyone actually thinks. The only thing that matters about you is what you think of you. That is the most important opinion, is your own. And you need to focus on loving yourself, valuing yourself, respecting yourself, and less about what other people think. Because who cares what they think? Okay? They probably don't even like themselves. They probably don't even, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you know that they don't like you, because they don't have to make you feel disliked. So if they're going out of their way to make you feel some type of way, make you feel not accepted or not wanted or whatever, how could that be about you? That's clearly an issue with them because that's just like unnecessary. You don't even have to do all of that. It's really unnecessary. If I don't like someone, they wouldn't even know it. You know why? Because I know how to treat people like with respect. Sorry, y'all. I'm like tripping over my words a little bit, but I know how to treat people with respect regardless of if I like them or not. Obviously, I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to be like your bestest bud. We're not going to hang out and like be texting all day, obviously. But I'm going to treat you with respect. I'm going to show you kindness because I think that everyone deserves kindness. Doesn't mean anything. It's just what I believe. I believe everyone deserves respect and kindness. So that's how I show up. Now, say I failed to show up that way. Say I was showing up and being mean to you because I don't like you. Guess what? It doesn't mean anything about you. That shows who I am. That says something about my character. Anyhow. The next thing is not drinking enough water and not eating well. You need to drink enough water. You need to look up because I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to drink like half your weight, like half your body weight in water each day. So you can look up and figure out like how much water for you specifically you need to drink and get to it. Like literally get to drinking enough water, stay hydrated. Most people are not hydrated. I like literally thought I was drinking a lot of water a while ago. Like I've always been a water drinker, but not recently, but like this was a while ago. But eventually I realized that I really wasn't drinking as much water as I thought I was, and realized that I should be drinking about like the bottles I drink, like the size that it is, I should be drinking about 4 of them per day. And I think back then I was drinking only 2. But I'm definitely better. Like I drink 4 bottles a day every day. Pretty consistent with that. Of course, maybe a day here and there where like I don't drink, all 4, but generally for the most part on a normal day, every day I'm drinking the right amount, and I definitely have seen benefits from that. You will see benefits. Take care of yourself. Same thing with like eating well. Eat things that will make, like, think about it. You understand? Like eating McDonald's every day is not going to make you feel good. Maybe in that moment, but over time it's going to catch up to you and you're not going to feel as good. as you could be feeling if you would go for a salad here and there. McDonald's is good. I eat it every once in a while. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying that I have balance. I'm saying that I am intentional about, and oh my goodness, guys. I am intentional about incorporating fruits into my diet. I am intentional about eating well. And you should be too, because not doing that is lowering your vibration, I promise. The next thing is not meditating. I really think that one of the most high vibrational things you can do, I mean, there's so many high vibrational things you can do, and I'm going to make a video about that as well at some point, but meditate. Please just meditate. Like, I will talk about this more probably another time. Just meditate, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. Meditate. Please do it. You will see benefits. I noticed that, like, it literally comes naturally to just take a deep breath no matter what is going on around me. Like, say I'm at work and I'm dealing with an evil customer. I literally stay so calm. I literally am so, like, honestly nonchalant about it. Like, I just, like, literally take a deep breath, like, and not let anything get to me. Okay? It has been so beneficial doing that, and I really recommend for everyone to do it. You can meditate on your own, just set a timer and focus on your breathing. Sorry if you heard my dog. Or you can use a guided meditation online. Whatever you want to do, just meditate, just do it. And the last thing I want to talk about in this video is not doing what you said you were going to do. Not keeping the promises that you have made to yourself. So, what is an example of that? Like, I said I was going to go to the gym today, and I didn't go. Not like me. Not me. I'm just saying, like, as an example. Yeah, stop doing that. Show up for yourself. That's an act of self-love, is showing up for yourself. And you need to think beyond what feels good right now. It needs to be a balance of doing what feels good right now and what will feel good long term. So what does that mean? Right now, when I'm done with this video, I may feel like playing video games. Is that going to be, like, necessarily beneficial to me down the line? No, it's just what I feel like doing right now, what I know I will enjoy doing right now. So, you know, there's no reason why I can't take some time to do that. But something that's about more long term is like, okay, maybe I would rather have a soda, but water is what's better for me. If I want to feel my best, it's better for me to drink water. So I'm going to drink the water. A balance of those things is the best thing that you can do. Actually, I have one more thing that's low vibrational, and it's focusing too much on what is wrong in your life. You need to see the good, see the positive. I'm going to talk about this more in future videos, so stay tuned for that. I hope this was a little bit helpful for you guys. I hope that you feel a little bit better. After hearing this, you feel a little bit encouraged. You can do anything that you set your mind to. You have to believe that. If you don't believe it, you need to say it in the mirror to yourself every single morning the minute that you wake up, because you are so capable and you are so deserving. And thank you so much for listening to this video, and have a great rest of your day. Have a high vibrational day. Bye.